Good afternoon. Today on Business Success in 6 with Stacie, I have Paul Alexander here from the 024 in Grafton, Wisconsin. Paul, thanks for jumping on.
Hey, I'm happy to be here, Stace. Thanks for inviting me.
It's my pleasure. You are in my hometown, so it's extra fun to promote businesses where I grew up. So thank you so much for your time.
Mhm.
So how this is going to work is I'm going to ask you 6 questions about your business. If that's okay, we'll get started.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. When people ask you what the 024 does, how do you describe your business?
We are a craft beer tap room that tries to offer hard to find beer. We are a quiet, chill place. All are welcome, including your four-legged friends.
I love
And
it.
that's what I want that place to be about.
Very cool. Very exciting. So what were your plans when you started your business and how has that changed?
Just to give it a little backdrop, I was selling Potosi on the side of my day job to get ahead of the 2 college girls in school. And I was looking around, I'm like, I was doing okay at my job, not making as much money as I thought I should be. And I'm like, Grafton needs a craft beer bar. So we took the plunge and we did it. And it turned into the 024 6 years ago. Our 6-year anniversary was a couple of weeks ago.
Oh my gosh, congratulations. 6 years. So,
6 years.
so you had it pretty well established then before COVID. Is that true?
We were absolutely established, and we did weather the storm. My overhead is actually pretty reasonable, and I have a small and growing fiercely loyal following. So we were just doing growler fills and cans to go for about 3 months, and we were able to keep things going.
So we were talking a little bit before we pressed record here, and I'm really excited for you to share how you impact the community. So if you don't mind, will you share with our viewers?
Yeah, absolutely. So when I knew I was opening a business there, I knew I wanted to be involved in the community, and some of the things we donate to regularly in the village. We certainly don't write $1 million checks like for Calendar Field or anything, but we always donate to some of the Humane Society and some of the other dog causes around. We donate to the local food pantry. We've supported the Lions Club, the police department, and we've also supported the Grafton football team quite liberally.
That is awesome. Thank you
Yes.
for doing all of that. Yeah. We don't have to write those big $1 million checks to make a big impact. Is that correct?
I would agree with that. And like I said, I just wanted to be part of it. And those people come to our bar, and I wanted to be part of the community. My wife, lovely wife, she did PTA and stuff. I was an assistant coach in a couple things and helped out with PE because that was my background a little bit. So we have been involved in the community, but we definitely did step it up a notch with the bar, and I'm happy to do that.
That's incredible. So what do you do every St. Patrick's Day?
Well, as we briefly discussed before, 9 years ago, I was diagnosed with colon cancer. I was lucky enough to get it diagnosed at an early stage and have access to good health care. So we had a little bump in the road there. My plumbing has changed, but I'm still here to talk about this. And my give back for that is that I support St. Baldrick's Foundation. So this mop that you see in my head right now, I shave that off every year, and I don't donate my hair, but we have the head shaving event and give money to St. Baldrick's, which supports childhood cancer research.
That's so incredible. Thank you so much for doing that. And I'm so glad to have the honor to talk to you today. So congratulations on fighting that.
Thank you. Yeah. Yes.
So what is one challenge that you have faced at the 024 that other business owners could learn from?
Well, the first challenge, I had a business partner we opened. He left 3 months into the thing. So we overcame that pretty fast. We had to shift responsibilities. I was, the 024 is my quote unquote side hustle. So there were some long hours there for a while, but we're not afraid of hard work. So we were able to do that. And that pivot actually went pretty well, all things considered. The one thing I would say about challenges for business owners is there work ahead? Is there a risk involved? Don't be afraid to take the leap. I mean, this was all worth it for me. And my wife then too. She would totally agree then too. I mean, is it a little scary taking some money out of your IRA to start a business that you don't know what you're going to do? But we were ready to do it, and I am so glad I did it. I needed to do something like this.
That's so cool. This is the first time I've ever said this. I've interviewed almost 200 business owners doing different things in the past year. And there's one common thing that I've noticed with all business owners And it's that they've got guts and they have to jump through that loop
Yeah.
and like take the fear down or just face it head on. And so that's really, really cool that you say that. Thank you for actually just making me believe that as well. So
Yeah.
I love it. Absolutely. So what does the future look like to you? And do you have an exit plan?
So we've been this January, which is typically the worst bar month of the year, people are paying off credit card bills after the holidays and laying low after family gatherings, has been great. We've been growing quite steadily and doing quite well. I still love doing this job, still love being part of the community. I will be perfectly honest with you though, we are getting close to the retirement age. My wife's a couple years older than I am, and we have parental issues that we're starting to deal with. So at some point in time, in my dream world, I'm from the crazy city of Madison. At some point, I would like to get back there and be close to my parents who are not with each other and each have their own challenges, so I can support them a little bit better.
Absolutely. Yeah, that is really challenging. So do you think in the future you'd like to sell the business, or what do you want to do with that?
That would be the ideal thing. That when I started the business, I had that idea in my head too, because I have built a business. There definitely is value to what I'm doing. I've even had a discussion about doing a franchise with a couple people.
Cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. Very interesting. And I love that you are looking at the future and thinking about family and, both your kids at both ends. It's a hard spot where you are right now because
Right.
family that is, parents that are not as healthy, and then kids that are, well, I've got 3 boys and I know the challenges too.
Right.
So, well, thank you for that. So all subjects open, Paul, what inspires you most?
Inspires me. I don't know. I do still really just enjoy going to the bar and being with people. I've always been a social person, so I do truly enjoy doing that. If I may throw a plug out there, our big event that we do each year is called Beer on the Bridge, and that bridge that we discussed earlier, we actually
Yeah.
close that bridge down and have a beer fest on that bridge. It's Saturday, June 10th this year, and that is probably the most thing that Liz and I do work wise. One year I made the mistake. I calculated my hourly wage for how many hours I put in, and I never want to do that again. But it is, that being said, I love doing that event. I just truly enjoy being there that day and seeing all those happy people.
That's
That's what drives me.
June 10th this year, right when school's letting out, and
Correct.
wonderful. Well, I already wrote that down. It just so happens my birthday is 3 days before, so I have an excuse to go out to Grafton.
Yes. 12 to 5. It's always the week before Giro is how we schedule that, just so how it falls.
Very good to know. So besides June 10th, if someone wants to get in touch with you or go to the 024, what is the best way for them to get more information?
So we have a very active Facebook site. We do have a web page, the 024 Grafton at Wix.com. And there's a phone number listed on those sites that actually is my personal number. I'm not afraid to say that, so they can call me if they have any questions. Some other events we have coming up. We're doing trivia for the first time this Thursday. My daughter's coming in to run that. The Wednesday after Valentine's Day, we've done this 3 or 4 times. We're doing a cookie and beer pairing flight.
Oh,
So we're doing that. We're having live music back in February. We're doing a sit-down Irish beer dinner in March.
that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I have a chef friend in Cedarburg, so we've done that. I think we've done it 3 times, so this will be the 4th time. And that goes over. I rent out the coffee shop, and we sit down and do a fancy 4-course meal with proper beer pairings. I used to cook for a living, so I love doing that then too.
Well, it sounds like you have some really, really unique events coming up, and I'm sure our viewers are going to want to check them out. So thank you so much for your time, Paul.
Well, thank you, Stacie. I appreciate the opportunity.
It's my pleasure. You take care and have a great day.
You as well. Peace out.